Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you are all very well. As you can see, we got the old Willasula behind me. I said I was going to use him, and I I clearly have. Classic player, absolute legend of a guy. Welcome in. Hope you are all well on this Saturday morning. I know it's a very, very late preview, but we're going to do a quick run through of the game today. So just so you are aware, even though the title's right there, you are tuning in to the Newcastle versus Manchester City for the fifth time this season. In the FA Cup fifth round match preview and predictions. If you're new around here, please do hit the thumbs up. If you're not new around, if you're a regular, hit those thumbs up as well. If you're new around here, do consider subscribing to the channel. And also make sure to hit that notification bell too, so you never miss any future shows that I do coming up. And yeah, without further ado, let us jump straight in to the next screen and get this preview underway. So we are playing Manchester City tonight. As you can see right here, the clock is counting down. We are currently 9 hours, 12 minutes away from kickoff. So let's hopefully get this preview done within those 9 hours. It shouldn't take that long. Referee has been confirmed as Samuel Barrett. Never heard of the guy, to be honest. So can't really say much about the guy. The game is being shown live on TNT Sports or Discovery Plus if you have that. TNT Sports Ultimate, TNT Sports 1, Discovery Plus UK. That is where you will find the game live. 8 o'clock kickoff. It is being held at St James's Park, the home of Newcastle United. And yeah, this is the fifth time we are playing them this season. Lost in the Carabao Cup. Both legs. We've lost 3 of the last 4. Not good. Not good. That's why the title says, can we get revenge? Because we lost to them in the Carabao Cup. Can we knock them out of the FA Cup? Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully we can, especially after our great win against Manchester United during midweek. So, yeah, 9 hours, 11 minutes to go until kickoff. As you can clearly see there. Before we go on to who will win, we'll leave that right till the end. So let's first jump into some insights. There's only 2 insights here. So Newcastle haven't kept a clean sheet in the last 12 matches, which is concerning considering who we're up against. So that's, not the best one to come up against. And Manchester City haven't lost in 10 matches, which is also concerning as well, considering our form. Hopefully we can put a stop to that. Anything can happen in the FA Cup. Anything at all can happen in the FA Cup. We've had some giant killings as it is. So I am positive. I am positive about this game. Really am positive. So team form, we beat Karabag 6-1, lost to Man City 2-1, beat Karabag 3-2, lost to Everton 3-2, and more recently beat Manchester United 2-1 in a much, much, much better performance. For Manchester City, they beat Fulham 3-0, beat Salford 2-0, beat us 2-1, beat Man City. We'll try again, shall we? Beat Leeds 1-0. And most recently, they drew with Nottingham Forest 2-2. So that was a quick shock result there, which does fill me with a little more confidence going into the match tonight. Injured and suspended players. We currently have Jacob Ramsey, who is suspended through a very stupid decision. I think everyone does agree that was never a red card. So he will miss this game, but that'll be his just a one-match suspension, so he will be back ready for Barcelona in midweek. Nick Voltemada, illness, doubtful, but I do believe that he should be fine and ready to play tonight. Bruno is still out. Lewis Miley is still out. Tino is having a very late fitness test, so it should be doubtful for Tino. Fabian Schär out. Emil Kraft out. For Manchester City, Nico O'Reilly, I believe, was the goal scorer of 2 of their goals against us in the Carabao Cup or in the league, one of them. Either way, we lost to Man City, and I think Nico O'Reilly scored both of those goals. So he'll be out, which is good for us. Max Allen, I think that's Allen or Aline. Butchered the name, no doubt. He's going to be out. Vardio is out, and also Mateo Kovacic is also out. Oh, he's back in training, actually. Ankle injury, back in training. But I'm guessing he won't feature. He won't feature. You can't really rush a player back that quickly. So in a run through of the other FA Cup matches, we had Liverpool get revenge over Wolves last night. They won 3-1. In today's fixtures, of course, Arsenal get the easiest one of the lot, playing Mansfield. Chelsea get Wrexham. So you'll imagine both Arsenal and Chelsea go through on those ones, unless Mansfield pull off an amazing upset and end up taking Arsenal out, which would be incredibly funny to see. Wrexham Chelsea, and he's on Chelsea to win that one. Newcastle Man City, we'll get to the prediction later on. Fulham Southampton should be an interesting one, but I do think Fulham should be able to pull that one off. Port Vale versus Sunderland. I hate to say it, but Sunderland should easily win that one. Leeds Norwich, another interesting one. I kind of fancy Norwich, in all honesty. I know Norwich has not had the best of form, or they have a decent. I don't know. I kind of fancy Norwich on that one. And then West Ham Brentford. West Ham are picking up some great form of late. West Ham, Forest, even Wolves, even though they lost to Liverpool, but even Wolves are starting to put in some performances. They're not getting the results, but they're putting in performances. Oh, I want to say Brentford, but, seeing how West Ham are playing now, I kind of fancy West Ham. So that could go down right down to maybe a shootout. I'm not sure if they actually do replays anymore. If it just goes straight to a shootout or extra time. I can't actually remember if it is, but I kind of do fancy West Ham, but it could be right at the end of the game where you see who turns out being the winner. It could be cancel each other out throughout the game until right at the end where someone's gonna break the deadlock. But the predicted lineups for both sides sees this as Eddie is going to go for Nick Pope back in goal, which I hope he isn't. I want to see Aaron Ramsdale straight back in that, keeping his place, especially after the performance he did against Manchester United with some fantastic saves. Lewis Hall on the left, Dan Burn in the centre. I do not want to see Dan Burn there. I want to see Sven Botman back in the side alongside Malik Chow. And Trippier on the right. Yes, I will keep Trippier there. I think he had a great game against Manchester United as well. Joe Willock, Tonali, and Joelinton. I think yes, you do have to play Willock there because we ain't going to have Ramsey. So Willock does have to pretty much slot in there. On the right side of the attacking line, we have Elanga. I would take him out because everyone knows my thoughts on Elanga. I think he's an absolute flop. Some are saying he's improving, but me personally, I'm not seeing that. I think he's terrible. If anything, I would move Asula to the right wing, as I think Asula could be much better as a right winger, especially his goal against Manchester United. You see him cutting from the right wing before hitting that perfect shot. Um, if you remember Bromley, when he scored his goal uh, against Bromley, he cut in from the right side. So Osula as a right winger, you've got to take that into consideration. And for me personally, I've been one of Osula's biggest fans. I have. I think the kid has got potential. I think he has got some great skills. I have said that his finishing does let him down. He's got blistering pace. He's got some good skills on him. But when he grabs that ball, his balance is a bit off. We saw a little bit of that when he picked up the ball against Manchester United. He did slip, but he managed to keep his balance there and keep the ball in play and move on to grab the goal. But his finishing lets him down, as we've seen in previous games. So where he's now come out and said that he's staying behind after training to put in that extra training, he is asking for extra balls to be put in for him. He is working so hard. I want to give Osula so much more time. I think Osula deserves a run of games. The kid doesn't get a run of games, in all honesty, and you've got to admit that he does not get a run of games. He'll get a start here or there, and then you won't see him again for another few weeks or a few months. Apart from like a 2-minute sub appearance here and there every other week or whatever. So you're not going to see constant performances out of him because he's not going to be given the chance. So I would give Osula plenty more chances, and I would convert Osula over to that right wing role, and I think it will work very well. I think the right wing will suit Osula, and he could be the answer to the right wing. Alanga, cut the losses and sell. That's my personal opinion. I mean, I don't know what your opinions are. Do leave them in the comments. But for me, Alanga's terrible. I can't stand him. He's an absolute terrible player. Like I said, others are saying that he's getting better and better. Me personally, I do not see that. 1 goal, 1 assist in the entire season. Osula's got 4 goals, and he's barely even played. Osula's got more goals than a certain rat. Osula's outscoring the rat. Come on, give him the get. Osula's outscoring Wissa, and Wissa's not even getting a chance. I think Wissa needs to cut our losses and get rid of Wissa because he was an absolute waste of money as well. On the left, Gordon, if he can be bothered to turn up, that is. But I would still drop Gordon. I'd have Harvey Barnes there. I'd have Osula as the right wing, Harvey Barnes left wing, and then in the actual number 9 role, I will have, Nick Voltemada. Or even Johan Wissa if Nick still can't make it. He'll maybe on the bench. And then in the second half, bring him on for Wissa when Vissa's not doing nothing. But we cannot keep playing Gordon as the number 9 because Gordon cannot play in that 9 role. Yes, you can brag on, he got 4 against Karabag. Wow, big whoop. Come on. I mean, anyone could have scored against Karabag. You could have put Osula on straight from the start in that first leg, and he probably would have grabbed those 4 goals against Karabag. Anyone could score against Karabag. But come on. You can't keep playing Gordon as a number 9. He is not a number 9. 1 goal. 1 goal in open play in 13 months. And you're playing him as a number 9. I mean, let that sink in. And Eddie's going to keep continuing playing him as a number 9. No, he's a left winger. Keep him as a left winger. You get a better performance out of him as a left winger. But yes, I would drop him. Especially with Barcelona coming up, we're going to need him because he seems to be scoring in the Champions League. So Osula, right wing. Harvey Barnes, left wing. And striker role, Nick Voltemada or Wissa if Nick's still not fully 100%. You have to play a striker in the striker role. For Manchester City's predicted lineup, they reckon Trafford's going to be in goal. We know Tony from the Footy Channel Groundhopper loves James Trafford there. And if he watches this, he's going to absolutely slaughter me when he hears that. Nunez, Diaz, Gahey, and Ait Niori as their back four. Rodri in the DM role. Foden, Silva, and Doku as their attacking midfielders, with Marmoush and Semenyo as their strikers. Semenyo is on hot form for Manchester City since joining them, and he's also grabbed a goal or two against us. So he is one to definitely tightly mark. So I hope if he is playing there, Chow has him in his back pocket. It's difficult. It's gonna be very, very difficult. Wacky, welcome in. Hope you're well. We've got JR Sula who loses shit like you, Laguna, J. I mean, come on, we gotta have a Sula. Yeah. I said I was gonna use him. I said I was gonna use him. So head to heads. Like I said, we've lost 3 of the last 4. So that'll be right down here when we beat Manchester City on the 22nd of November, 2-1. Then we lost in the Carabao Cup 2-0 in the first leg. And then we lost 3-1 in the second leg. And then we lost 2-1 in the league on the 21st of February. And I think that was the one where Nico O'Reilly scored the 2 goals. Yeah, so we've scored 2, 3, 4 goals against them. They have scored 1, 3, 6, 8 goals against us. Yach. 29 wins Man City have against us. That's not a good sign. 4 wins we have against them and 4 draws. it's not positive. Ian, welcome in. Hope you're well. Finally get to see me live. Finally get to see me. Hope you're loving the Will Sula background. Yeah, top goal scorers in the league. Well, no, in the FA Cup, sorry. This is just the FA Cup. Harvey Barnes is our top goal scorer for the FA Cup. He has 2 goals in 2 games. He has an 8.09 rating and has an XG of 1.5. For Manchester City, I think it's Rico Lewis, has 2 goals in 2 games with 1 assist. He has an XG of 0.76 and has a rating of 8.48. So, surprised Man City's only got top goal scorer, only has 2 goals. In the knockout stages, where are we? We're somewhere in here. I'm either that blind or I really cannot see it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, so we came through a 3-3 draw against Bournemouth to take on Aston Villa, where we beat them 3-1 to get into now to face Manchester City. Man City beat Exeter 10-1 before then having another easy fixture to play Salford and then coming into our game. So they've had just a very easy run. Rigged. They've had a very easy run to get through to the 5th round. We've had Premier League opposition all the way through, which is terrible. So yeah, that's how both teams have got to this stage. Scroll right back up. What else can we say? There's I thought there'd be more insights on this game, but obviously not. So we go through to who will win. Again, I'm confident. I am very confident. I think we can get a win. We can get revenge. Can we get revenge? Yes, I think we can. So I'm going to go for Newcastle to win, and we'll see there. If I can just zoom in there for you. Oh, hopefully you can just see that there now. 68,550 people have voted. 60% of those people have voted for a Manchester City win. Youch. They're very confident in a City win tonight. 22% have gone for the draw, and 18% of those 68,000 people have gone for a Newcastle United win. Only 18%. Come on, Toon fans. Get over there and start voting for a Toon win. I hope the real hard fighting never gives up. Toon turn up for this one. They need to hear the Tom Link song from Pete's show last night before today's. I need to go back and watch that. I haven't actually seen that. So yeah, more than half of the 68,000 people that have voted have gone for a Man City win. You know, is that all Manx that have voted there? And mostly all the Sunderland fans have gone over there. Come on, Toon fans, get over there and vote for the Toon to win. I think we can win, especially if we put in a performance like we did against Manchester United or Newton Heath, because the real true United are the ones that play in black and white. Does Tom actually sing the song? No, he just writes the lyrics and AI does the singing. So yeah, you can catch the game on TNT Ultimate, TNT Sports 1, and Discovery Plus. That's where you're going to find the game to watch it live. 8 hours, 51 minutes to go until kickoff. You can see that timer counting down. Samuel Barrett is confirmed as the referee. And, I mean, again, you see my lineup prediction. I mean, would you agree with that lineup prediction? Me, no. I would have Ramsdale keeping his place. I would drop Burn and have Sven Botman in there. Then have Hall, Botman, Chow, and Trips, because Trips don't deserve to be dropped, especially after his performance against Man United. Joe Linton, Tonali, Willock. Yes, I'm going to have to agree with that because Ramsey's not going to be available. And then the front three, I'd have Barnes on the left, Voltemada as the number 9, or Visser if Voltemada isn't fully 100% after his illness. And then on the right wing, I would have Willasula. I really would have Willasula. I think he would be more suited as a right winger instead of Flop Langer. But yeah, let me know your team predictions in the comments. And also your score predictions and how you think the game's going to go. So, score prediction. I'm going to go for, you know what, sod it. 2-1 Newcastle win. 2-1 Toon win. We're going to blitz these and head over into the quarterfinals, I believe. And yeah, why not? Get some confidence in there. We kick off at 8 o'clock tonight. 8 hours, 50 minutes to go. Ian's going to go for a... Wait, there we go, that one. Ian's going to go for a 2-2 draw after extra time, then anybody's game with pens. Ooh. Question is, Ian, do you want to see Ramsdale still in goal, or do you want to see or will Pope be in goal? And then how do you think pens will go with either keeper? Because the last penalty shootout, Ramsdale saved 3, and I think that was the one against Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup. Ramsdale saved 3 and was the hero of that match. I favour Ramsdale, I really do, especially if it goes to pens. If Nick Pope's in there, then we might as well just not bother watching because we're going to lose that. We lose that game easily. Obviously, I'm going to watch it, but just saying, if Pope's starting, don't bother. Defo Ramsdale, exactly. Ramsdale's got to be in for the rest of the season. Um, I know many are saying, don't make him permanent. Even I've said don't make him permanent. But if Ramsdale can put in performances like that every single game for the rest of the season, um, then there's a possibility. I'd say, do you know what? Okay, bring him in. If he's going to put in that type of work week in, week out, and be constant with those type of performances, and actually challenge Pope for that number one role, bring him in. Even if he has to be number two, and then we bring in a number one. Um, you know, credit where credit's due. He deserves the credit after his performance against Man United. Ramsdale pulled off some amazing saves and kept us in the game. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Newcastle win. Who scores? Depends on who plays, really. If Gordon's at number 9, then he's not going to score unless it's a penalty. I do struggle to find where the goals are going to come from. If the team that I've picked down, then I'm going to go for a Willisula hat-trick. But you know what? If Willisula plays, I wouldn't put it past him to actually get another goal. Give him some right good confidence there. Score against both Manchester clubs. Harvey Barnes is our top goal scorer in the FA Cup. So I would probably favour him to grab a goal if he does start. But other than that, I'm not really sure where the goals will come from. Not really sure at all. But yeah, let me know your scores, who you think is going to score. Let me know your formation, your lineup, and all of that down below. Rambo's has to start, in my opinion. Our worry today is pace of opponents down trip side. Alanga will score too. Yeah, I want whatever you're smoking there, Ian. If he actually puts in a performance and actually plays, and I think I might have a heart attack. But I can't stand him. Absolute flop. Flog him might as well just hand him into a charity shop and flog him out cheap. It's terrible. Sorry, but he absolutely is. I would not mind Ramsdale staying even as number 2. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if he puts in a performance the way he has, he saved 3 penalties against Bournemouth. Was the hero of the night there. He put in an incredible performance against Man United midweek. We've seen what he's capable of doing. If he can do that more regularly, and if he does have a more regular spot in the team now, then I would actually consider keeping him. Bit harsh. I'm not. I'm sorry. I really cannot stand him. 1 goal, 1 assist all season. He's played like 30 odd games. Absolutely dreadful. When he runs, he keeps falling over the ball. He just needs to be an Olympic sprinter. That is it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a little bit harsh, but you kind of get that feeling that if he's trained under a better manager, shall we say? Here we go. If he's trained under a better manager, then maybe you could see a better performance out of him. Maybe you could see the Elanga that was at Forest. But under Eddie Howe, there's nothing there. So if we're not going to get rid of Eddie Howe, then cut losses and get rid of him. Elanga. And also get rid of Vissa because there's no resale value on him and he's absolutely dog shit. All this bollocks about, he's not match fit. He didn't have a preseason, blah. He's getting to match fitness. Come on. We're nearly at the end of the season. He's played enough games. He's surely got to be match fit by now. If not, then why the hell is he even here? Dreadful. He can't even score. Willisula's scored more than him. Come on. And he's barely even had a game. But again, everyone's entitled to their opinions. That's my opinions. You're entitled to your opinions, Ian. I respect your opinion. I ain't gonna bitch and moan about it. Unlike most fans, that would absolutely, slit your throat about it, or just to say that, oh, you're wrong. You shouldn't be saying this. You should be agreeing with what I say. No, everyone's got a right to their opinion. Got more chance of ruddy growing hair than a leg scoring. I mean, come on, you've got more chance of seeing Ruddy have a ponytail by the end of the season than Elanga scoring too. Um, but yeah, quick, simple, easy preview. Let's jump back to the star of the show. You know him right there, Will Asula. Yeah, that's my prediction. That is my preview. When I can actually find the right doodah again. There we go. That has been your Newcastle United vs Manchester City match preview for the FA Cup 5th round. Who wins? You decide. Sound like Big Brother there. Who wins? You decide. I'm going for the Toon win. 2-1. 2-1. We can do this. We can do this. We turn up. Those fans turn up. Full stadium. Roar on that squad. Those players are going to play amazingly. They're going to put in a really good performance. I mean, get someone sent off so we can have an even better performance with just 10 men because, I mean, we played much better when we went down to 10 men. Who should we get sent off? I don't know. If Gordon plays, just get him sent off because he doesn't really want to. He never hardly turns up unless he feels like it. So, if Gordon's not doing much, just give him the nod to get sent off and then we can actually start performing. But jokes aside, I think we can do it. Under the lights, the FA Cup, anything can happen in the FA Cup. We've seen what Macclesfield can do. So let's go out there and beat Man City. I know we can. You know we can. Many of the fans that have voted think we can't. But you know what? Sod 'em. I think we can. Other than that, do leave a like on the video. Share around to everybody. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos in future. Ian, take note. Hit that notification bell and you'll get notified when I go live. I don't know why you're not getting the notifications. I'm going to have to personally send you links every single day when I'm going to do a live show, and then you can write it down in your diary. But I think it depends on whose lap Mason sits on today and what the result will be. He's probably just going to, he's probably going to be sitting on Pep's lap. But you never know. Or he'll have Sean the Sheep there or whatever. Anything like that. Trust you to turn up right at the end. I put it in the group chat. Bloody Northern Ferry. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, you're going to have to go back and rewatch this now. You see the star right in the back there. You see the star right in the back there. I do that, the trouble. I do. That's the trouble. I have no idea why that's not coming through for you. I really don't. But otherwise, guys, do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Unless we lose, then smash as many plates as you can and then hide from the misses. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Do take care. Let's enjoy this win. Yes, that's right. I said enjoy the win. Enjoy the win because we are going to beat Manchester City tonight. 2-1 is my prediction. Will Asula with both those goals. Yeah, you heard it here first. So from me and Will Asula, yes, right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And let's go on and beat this lot. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on X and I'll follow you back. And then you'll know when I'm going to go live. So other than that, I'll probably do a match preview for Barcelona at some point when I realise what day we're playing them. Probably Monday. But yeah, well, of course, Andrew's going to go in for the 7-0. I mean, we've not conceded. Well, I mean, we have conceded. We haven't kept a clean sheet in 12 straight matches. And Man City haven't lost in 10 straight matches until tonight. Until tonight. We're going to do this. Haven't been on chat since your bellends. It was since you were... Never mind. I put it in there too. Good. Ladies enjoyed that. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch it. That's all you're gonna have to do. And then you go off to the pub and you tell everybody, go follow that southern little bellend and go subscribe to that southern little bellend. He's the most amazing Newcastle when he can actually say the team's name. He's the most amazing Newcastle United content creator you can ever see. You got to go subscribe to him, and let's bring those numbers up. Get everybody to subscribe. That's what we want to be seeing. But yeah, we will finally end this one eventually. So we're gonna win this match. Enjoy the match. I'll see you possibly Monday. I think it'll be Monday. So take care. And from me and Willa Sula, uh, we'll catch you in the next one. See you later, guys.